Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Poznanski's Beer Reviews. Today's beer, no, it's not a Samuel Adams beer, but it is Saranac, my favorite brewing company. Their West End Winter India Pale Ale. I've had this before. I've had it once. It was like last week. This is a fairly new beer, I believe, in the market now. Because I checked, I wanted to get their seasonal pack. Their winter variety pack, I would assume it's called, damn it, man. Their winter variety pack. But there was only 4 beers in there. 4059 Porter, which I've had. The Legacy IPA, which I love, but I've had it. This and their winter seasonal best, which I think is a new one. I'm not sure. I think this is a new one too, though. But anyway, the style is India Pale Ale. Alcohol by volume is 6.7 according to their website. The malts are Pale, Munich Crystal, and Victory. Hops are Cascade, Centennial, Simcoe, Columbus, and Chinook. Hops. IBUs on this is 60. Beer Advocate gives it an 85, which is very good. The Bros don't give it a score. And here's one reason why, another reason I think it's a new beer is because Rate Beer doesn't give it a score. So yeah. Commercial description on this one is in 1888, our great-grandfather founded the West End Brewery, which is now known as the FX Matt Brewing Company. We delivered our IPAs in those days with horses, wagons, and barrels. He gave life to our family's legacy of craft brewing, and we honor him with our West End Winter IPA. Don't think there's anything else to talk about. What the fuck? The food pairings in this one are burgers, barbecue, spicy dishes, pasta. Cheese pairings are cheddar, Munster, and Gouda. And if anyone wants to know this, I usually don't say these in my videos, but original gravity is 5.0 Plato. If anyone wants to know that. Get it open. Into the glass, pretty high alcohol. Whew, we got a huge heck of one there. Alright. This almost looks like the beers I've brewed. Oof, look at that beer. Very nice. Up in the light. A little darker than what a typical IPA usually looks like. This is more of the brown. It's a little bit darker than amber. It's more into that amber brown stage. Okay? We got about a 3-finger of head on that pretty aggressive pour. An off-white. It looks more like an off-white soapy head, I would say. Not pretty. A little soapy, a little frothy, you know how it goes. Got the IPA glass, as you can see. Ooh. Rocking the Superman shirt. Get nose on it. You get those hops straight up front. You get those earthy hops, those earthy tones. Piney notes. You get the sweet malt in the nose as well. What are those malt? You definitely get that crystal. That pale a little bit with the Munich is nice. Caramel. They don't have caramel malts, but on their description here, I usually don't read what their description is because it ruins what I'm going to say, but their description on their website, West End Winter IPA is hop forward with citrusy resonance and a hop flavor balanced with enough toasty and caramel malt backbone. You do get that caramel. It's the sweet those caramel notes are sweet. Those earthy hop tones blend very well with the caramel. Yeah, without further ado, let's go into it. You get a mixture of the sweet caramel of the caramel malts on the front with a mixture of those Cascade hops, which give it a nice earthy blend. Those other hops blend in after to give nice citrusy notes. Maybe a little hint of grapefruit, a little hint of orange in there. And for an IPA, fairly decent alcohol by volume, 6.7. So be careful with this one. It's a little higher on the alcohol side. And it does have a nice pillowy off-white head now that's sticking around, so the head retention's good. I got about almost about 2 finger of head still. This is another, of course, winter beer. Love winter beers. They're my favorite seasonal. I love them more than the October seasonals. Now this beer is this doesn't have like Festivus no, it doesn't have like the cinnamon, because it's not trying to be like the other Abita Christmas Ale. Usually like it said Christmas Ale, so you would think, oh, maybe some Christmas flavor, like your cinnamon, nutmeg, and all that other shit. But this is not claiming to be a Christmas beer. It's just claiming to be a winter IPA, and it says IPA. So you say, oh, and here's another cool thing. Although I wish they'd write it in better letters, but now, finally, like we don't have to go to their website to look up the coding, because I did look up the coding once and showed you what there was like 7 or 8 numbers on the Saranac bottles where you had to go on their line on their website and like research, and it's like the 265 day of this thing, and it was like really stupid. I didn't really understand it, but now BB March 31st, 2016. That's all we need. It is in a digitized coding, so it does wear off if you do rub on it a little bit, but you know what? They got the fucking date on the bottle. That's all you gotta ask for. Hopefully they'll get it printed on the label. That way it will never come off. But they're moving up. And I believe this is a great IPA. This is almost up there with the Legacy IPA. Maybe a bit more malts in this one to give it a more winter tone. Like that caramel, the Munich, the Crystal Pale, and the Victory malts are all blending very nicely together to get a subtle sweet winter flavor. I still got that nice pillow of off-white foam on top, keeping my beer fresh until the last sip, which is very excellent. Overall, this is a very good IPA. This is a 9 IPA in my opinion. As a beer, I would also give it a 9, because I fucking love IPAs. I can only guess this is a new beer, since Rate Beer doesn't even have a score for it. The Bros don't have a score for it. Beer Advocate, as I said, gives it an 85, which is very good. I think it deserved a little bit more than that. I would give it a 90. I really enjoy this. It has some nice lacing going on the glass. So yeah, I mean, I really like this IPA. This and the Legacy go really well together. If I was to have this and then have the Legacy, you know, I would be in heaven. So yeah, guys, that's it for this review. Let me know what you think on this beer. If you haven't had it, try it, pick it up. So yeah, that's it for this review. If you've had this beer, if not, have it. If you damn, sorry guys. If you had this beer, let me know what you think. Comment down below, and I'll see you next time on Post Nancy's beer reviews. Damn, I hate like tongue twisters like that. Anyway, take care, guys. Cheers.